Clive.
I am.
Well, all of it.
We had I expect
It's
one for...
Welcome home.
This could...
I feel it, which means...
Wouldn't dream. Otto, any...
Shouldn't you be?
Thank you.
The scent.
The very same. But whatever plan. As did Orcs, Vivian. The Waloed. Why work to... It makes no...
Do you know that one can often... One must... The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed Standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know only...
King Barnabas.
But there is no... If one is to cure us... Indeed. Well, not... The people of the Hide, the wounds he left, consider it the price.
I've never known you to be... I suppose we are. Nothing is... It's true.
Good. Well, don't just stand there, go. Finished, are you?
Blackthorn.
What is it?
I wanted...
Wondering.
I'll try to...
I'm never drinking.
Ah,
No.
and with good reason there shall be no...
All right, brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn.
It has.
Thank you, Clyde.
Hippocrates, I need to know.
Alas, not even...
But I saw him.
I don't... Alas, it...
A bringer of death.
Whether the... But until I do...
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
You barely said...
Just spreading.
So,
No.
but I can think of plenty, not least of all. Well, she's been going...
Very well.
Think mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, too big. I've got to get this thermal.
Thermal. And this is...
Only the where other vessels are, and those things have got witchy. I may have hit the stacks a bit more. Thing is, I'll come and see my dad.
Is there anything...
Good old Clive. First things first. The stack will be made. There's the plate, the helmet, and the sheet.
Probably best to take...
Then you'll need to start with the plate. I've got the designs. Show these to Black.
I can't make...
Luckily, you...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Mid hasn't been.
Blackthorn.
Hell with it.
It's for mid.
This my last go on then.
She said...
Great. Well, and I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in it.
All right.
So Mid's roped us still.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. That means, which is where you look. Now, there's a special kind. As for the rest of the... Well, one of us should probably give...
and the other can...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up. You going? Which one?
Otto.
All right, then. Where do we find it? There's a river to... And I'm guessing you'll... I'll head down there.
All right.
Yous two take care.
Just don't let...
He wouldn't do.
Looks like I found the river. Now, where's Otto? Otto.
Oh, Clive. I had a quick scout. Seems it's just locked. Well spotted.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. Should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, the way you've carried. When we first met 5 years on, so thanks for proving.
You weren't wrong, but I changed. And if you hadn't, I couldn't have done any...
Don't give over. All I did was choose hope over despair. You just like the old Sid. All this scrabbling.
I'll see you back at the...
Oh, but I'll make sure.
Right. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the start.
Nice to get. Let's do it again.
I'll make us. It'll take some time.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd
Give us a shout if you...
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased.
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this.
salvage from the...
Ah, but we don't.
I'm sorry.
Just so happen. What's the name back there, I'll give you up.
What's her name?
Oh,
Yes.
I'll show you the plans then. Here, use excess heat is dealt now. In other words, this is where the helm... Our experiments have... And not only that, they're also waterproof. Why?
You can stop there. Mid, where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing is, it's no longer...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get. Taylor,
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it, as did my grandfather.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
You shouldn't have.
Indeed.
All right.
Come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
And just...
Right.
How so?
The plating's enough, which is why a prism. I thought a helmet. I need...
Well, if I know who's...
Tone. I've got all the... Can you take this?
Right.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid. Could you take a look at this? She has some specific need to remain cool, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might...
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the land yet.
We have, but Bardolph must... I see.
Early Grigori before the drag.
So if we could read...
It might be. I shall speak to them. If you would be the knowledge of...
Thank you, Hopper. And since you're...
So you need a hat?
We do. I'll be heading to Mark.
The other,
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well,
Thank you.
I am sure. So, who will accompany?
very well. So then,
I have taken the...
white Are you sure this... I would have thought...
Though these are so much so now...
Is that so?
I've been meaning to visit.
I will.
You two enjoy yourself.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have...
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hump?
I'm sure everything we need. Why don't we split up?
All right.
How about you look? I'll find the other thing.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they...
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
How the hell is anyone...
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find him?
I did.
Garlic and... Now all that remains. But before we head... Thank you for...
It does. Just being here. Do you remember?
I remember how his note wouldn't catch you.
Was there anything you wanted?
There was, yeah. Molly in the case. Thought you might like to...
I would.
And a big white... What do you think? Sorry. It's just... Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be, when we can live on our own.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I need to give these ingredients. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
How's work?
Well, I was just... And now that...
You can count on...
What about the shielding? Its
Work is on...
Apparently, it'll be ready.
Thank you.
Right then. Of course. Oh, and thank you.
It appeared. A shame when both the shielding followed, perhaps.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Abba. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good. Thanks then. Sorry to... But you'll be pleased to know...
You found something for him?
In a manner of speaking, he's supervising...
Brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then, to the black.
You know what? I thought I'd be making...
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it. Let's take this mid. You get all the...
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the big...
It's finished.
Thank fuck.
Thank you. Clark, that's one down and just...
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has full...
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work.
Good luck. Right, I'm off to get...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise, searching for a land. So if the worst... That's what she was, but now she's so close. I don't want her to be just... I want people in a world where we're not just...
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what...
Don't you always? All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit, sod our plans.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just one thing...
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. We'd finished set... No excuses, now.
Not quite.
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday? She'll probably be up.
Man.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Obolus.
Yep.
Then I'm...
You in? But anyway, got a letter. Urgent.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention.
What tidings? Trouble in camp. Well...
So what?
Well, but next time you plan...
Just like when we built this.
You're right.
Anyway, we wouldn't do to keep...
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid an...
Oh, by the way, she's got some things that...
I hope she's telling... Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
Could we be lucky to live this
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
You ever want to see it? Maybe let's help.
We've done the Republic a service. I see the Dalnex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the Crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears. Beets and meat.
wonders from across the water. Come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches! Sweet as nectar!
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal!
Oh,
Clive,
slow down, Good.
we cannot ride the...
Do you remember?
It was in me ear.
It wouldn't surprise.
So, to get...
No one knows.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the...
No time like the
You two go on. I'm going to check the rest of me stuff, mate.
All right.